fun scene one is where the messenger comes in and talks to Leonardo. The messenger is played by Michael, and Leonardo is my dad talking to my dog. And then I am Beatrice coming up in the scene. Something I changed in the scene was how laid back it was. Because in the original scene, I think they're outside in a garden, and I wanted to bring it indoors. Also, I had Beatrice be on her phone, which is something very common in modern day times, and then she gets kind of sassy and kind of like throws her phone off to the side, and she's just very articulate and just kind of straightforward with her language, which is something that a lot of teens are these days.
Good morning, Sir Leonardo.
I got a letter from Don Pedro in Aragon. He's coming to Messina.
Oh yes, sir, I've heard about that too. I've heard he's closer than we all think as well. I've heard he's about 3 towns over.
Do you know how many people we lost in the war?
Well, not many. No one that I've really heard of before. Much deserved victory indeed. Don Pedro brought well more than himself to the battlefield. It was a victory well deserved.
Billy has an uncle in Messina. You'll be happy to know that.
No, yes, I've already told him. There's so much joy in his face.
Hey guys, has Signor Manhorio returned yet?
Oh, I don't think so. Does that person even exist?
She means Signor Benedict.
Oh, he's returned as pleasant as ever. He's done us all a great service.
Ha! Even though he's put on some extra pounds.
He's a great soldier.
He sleeps with the women like literally right on the battlefield, like right on there. He's as cocky as ever instead of pleasant. I swear to God, he's turning into Santa Claus. Like, have you seen him? He's like, woo! He's gaining a lot of extra weight there.
Please ignore her. They used to have a thing, but not anymore.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't see her being with a guy anytime soon.
Men are like a disease. Like, they can't handle this.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Do.
You will probably go crazy.
Ha! I will when it's a 90-degree day in January. For the next scene, I wanted to have a little bit of fun with this. So I just had Michael and I sitting, and he was playing Benedict, and I was Beatrice once again. And we were at a party. So this was the party scene where she's trying to figure out who is who, and she was talking to Benedict as if, something I really liked in this scene and added to the scene was how I did the masks. So like I just took pieces of paper and just cut them up, and I just stuck it on Michael and I's face, which made it really cool and just kind of a different tone, a little bit more of like a modern twist on a mask, which I really liked that I did. And I also had the blue Solo cups because we did not believe in red Solo cups. And I think that added like a bit more of like a modern vibe to it as well. You should tell me who you are.
Why should I?
Why not?
Oh, maybe later, Stevie.
Let me tell you, Benedict said I only have my wit while he went out on like 100 amazing adventures.
Oh, I don't know him that well.
Well, since you kind of know him, you should let him know what I said.
Oh, no, believe me, I know him well enough to know that he would not say that.
Did he ever make you laugh?
Why do you ask?
Well, he's like the Princess Jester, a joke, more or less. The only thing that somewhat impresses me is the fact that he thinks he's funny. He angers everyone, and then they go behind his back with their words. Like, he's been beaten and stabbed so many times with their words. Poor soul, he's like really clueless.
Well, when I see him next, I'll be sure to tell him what you said.
I dare you to do that. And then he'll go into his room, cry, he'll be sorry for himself, and he'll think that he's the victim. Hell, he'll probably lose some pounds from not eating. Have you seen him really? Boy, he's really gained some.
Let's just go dance.
Alright, bye. For the next scene, I was having a lot of difficulty with this. So I did not have many people to help me out with this. So I got creative and I used my dogs. And so this scene took place outside as well, but it was a really rainy day, so we did not do it outside. And so that's why I was hiding behind a lamp and getting really kind of creative and weird with this. And also with the language too. I added a bit more of like modern slang to it as well.
Are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice? I ship it.
Prince and my bae Claudio told me that he did.
Did they tell you to tell her?
They did, but I told them to deal with it themselves because she does not like him that way.
Why? Those two would be so cute together. They'd make good-looking babies.
I know they would, but she'd probably just break his heart. She's way too sarcastic, but I think that he'd be really good with her.
That's true, but if she knew his love for her, then she'd just make fun of him all the time.
All very true. I mean, like, he's really hot, he's really nice, and if she didn't really know him and she just heard about him, she'd probably think he was a chick.
She's really clueless.
She's more stubborn than clueless, and I don't have the heart to tell her, and you don't probably either. So maybe she'll just let Benedict sink in his depression for a little while.
I mean, she's really good at hiding her emotions, so you never know, she could like him.
I would rather tell him and be his shoulder to cry on.
Let's get going. It's getting pretty chilly outside.
Are they being serious? Can he really like me like that? Am I really that stubborn too? I could be missing the bigger picture. That's not true. I won't believe that. Nope, I'm not gonna believe that. And I know that for a fact Benedict does not love me. But if he does, I'm really not complaining. For this scene, it was so fun to film this one. So for Dogberry, because he's kind of like a really weird, crazy character, he's wearing a squid hat, because that is literally me. And also, I used still the Shakespearean language in this one, and kind of changed it up a little bit, by still having some of the same dialogue, and kind of like the same premise with Dogberry's speech at the end, when it goes on and on about being an ass. And I really wanted to incorporate that still into this scene. Dogberry. Yes. Are we ready to begin now? Yes, I'm gonna go get them. So, first person, what is your name? My name is Braccio. Second person, what is your name? Well, my name is Gentlewoman Conrad. Did you get those names, Sexton? Yes, I did get that. Can we please move on here? Now, do you both serve God? Yes, we both do. Enough. Can we just please bring the watch in here? You guys are wasting my time. Hello, I am the watch member that saw those two talking about Hero. Supposedly, Don John is the one behind Hero's accusation. And it comes to my attention that that accusation is false. It is true. Alright, Sexton, write down that Don John is a villain. I'm going to bring this to Leonardo. He'll be crushed to know that poor Hero is not guilty. You know, she passed away this morning. Well, thank you. Alright, scum. Let's get going. No, you are a disgrace. You are an ass. Do you not see my age? Do you not see my authority? Oh God, I wish Sexton was here so he can write down that you called me an ass. I want everybody to remember that I'm an ass. Finally is when Benedict and Beatrice confess love to each other at the final scene. Anyway, for the scene, I really wanted to kind of make it a little bit more modernized. I really wish I used cell phones instead of paper, but running on a very short amount of time, this is what I did.
Who is Beatrice?
I am. What do you want?
Do you love me?
No. Not with any reason.
But that's what I had heard from the prince, Leonato, as well as Claudio.
Do you love me?
Hell no, not with any reason.
Then why did Hero and Ursula say that you did? Like, they made it sound like you did.
They said that you would hurt yourself because you love me so much.
They said you're as good as dead because you love me so much.
So you don't love me? So you don't love me?
No, but I don't hate you, so I, like, see you as a friend.
What is that in your dress there?
Oh, it's nothing. What's that
let me see.
What's that in your front
Let
pocket?
me see. So this note is from you, basically saying that you love me. When did you write this?
When I heard that you loved me.
So you do love me?
Maybe. Do you love me?
Well, nothing more than a friend, but I take you out of pity.
Fine, you caught me on a good day. And I don't feel as bad because you want me more than I want.
Oh, hush.
Overall, some things I changed is the wardrobe, of course. And I also changed the appearance of some characters. For Beatrice, I felt like she'd be a really good, like, edgy, kind of really glam person, so that's why I showed that in my hair and makeup and outfit. The language overall, I did translate a lot of things into modern English, and I really wanted to still have a little bit of Shakespeare in there, so I really wanted to show, so some of the language was like ass when they did the whole Dogberry speech. I really wanted to incorporate that, and I also did incorporate some of their similes and metaphors as well.
Then I said, go if you wanna.